Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a good day. Like I said, this is part two, as I mentioned in my other video. This is part two, kind of video. I'm talking about the stereotyping in the dating pool. Now, like I said in my last video, I do think it's polluted, and I do think it sucks that nice guys do get rejected, and like I said, these bums, these losers, and so on and so forth get all the loving, while you just get, well, the cold shoulder. Well, pertaining to the subject of talking about, stereotyping, this is not just towards the men that stereotype women, this is also to the women that stereotype men. So it's both. It's not, this is no feminist thing, this is no man thing or whatever. It's double, it's actually 50-50, split down the middle, double-sided type of thing. So first thing I want to say is that, you can't say, oh, all black women are bad women, because that's not true. All black women aren't the same. You can't stereotype and say, oh, all black women are bad and they're this and they're that. No, because you do have some civilized black women. So you can't say that there's no good black women. Yes, there is. They're out there. They're out there somewhere. Just like you saying, oh, well, guys are saying, oh, white women treat you like a king. Nope. From my experience, I'll be honest with you, there are some white women that are crazy. They're psychotic. And also, too, they ask a whole lot of questions that seem very to me. I mean, that's my preference. I mean, they ask a lot of questions that just seem so irritating. Like, you just want to say, shut up, But like I said before, I mean, there are some good white women, but you can't assume that, oh, all white women are good women. No, they're not. Because you have some, like I said, that are psychotic and crazy. Just the same thing with some black women. They're psychotic and crazy. But you can't stereotype all black women and say, oh, all black women are ghetto and they're freaking hoes and this and that. You can't do that. You can't say that. Another thing that people stereotype, like, now we're gonna go on to the women. There are some women who stereotype men and say, oh, because, oh, he's too short and this and that. But you don't know his life. You don't know his lifestyle. And then also some women, they also, like I said, they also look basically at materialistic things and your appearance. Because of your appearance, because of how much you weigh. Like, you could be like 300 pounds. Oh, yeah, he's a fat loser. Or he doesn't sit at home all day and eat and this and that. But you can't assume that. You can't assume, oh, all he does is eat, because you don't know his life. You don't know, if he is going to the gym. And kudos to those who are big, who are going to the gym, whether you're male, whether you're female, and you're actually trying to make an effort to better yourself. I give props to you. And the same thing with guys. You can't stereotype women talking about, oh, this woman and that woman's too big and this and that, and they don't have enough booty. I mean, is that what matters the most? Is the booty? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, while it is good to look at, I think, to me personally, the best thing is to look at their personality first. Look beyond that shallow thing that's their outer appearance. Because when you look at their outer appearance more than the inner appearance, of course, that's the type of women you're gonna find. The same thing with pertaining to with women who look for men. You can't just look at them and assume, oh, he's this and he's that. I mean, at least get to read the book, look beyond the cover of the book, and read the book and find out what the story is about before you can make a decision. You can't just look at a guy, oh, yeah, he just sits home and he plays video games. There are guys out there that are doing what they gotta do despite the fact they play video games. I play video games. Heck, I've played video games since I was 8 years old. I got me a job, I live on my own. My life's not perfect, but hey, I'm trying to make improvements. I mean, there are times I feel lonely by being single. Like tonight's Friday night. I feel kind of lonely because I don't have a date. But you can't stereotype someone because they play video games. That's just something they like to do. But there are guys out there who like to play video games, and they, like I said in my last video, they don't want to get up, they don't want to look for a job, they don't want to do nothing with their lives, but just be waited hand and foot. Just get this female and that female, just for sex, and that's all it really is. Also, another thing, you can't stereotype a guy based on I don't know, his salary. I mean, or a woman based on her salary. You can't stereotype someone based on how much they make on their job. I mean, you should look at the heart first. You should see what their personality is, what their likes and dislikes are. I mean, you shouldn't discriminate on someone because they don't make enough money and this and that. I mean, at least get to know what they're about first and foremost, instead of just, what's in their wallet, because this ain't Capital One. And other things that people stereotype, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought for a second. Other things people stereotype is the fact that women stereotype a man based on the fact that he lives at home with his mother, or he lives at home with both of his parents. Well, first of all, you don't know the situation. Secondly, there are guys who do live with their parents who are grown men, but either A, they are partially owners of the house, or they fell in hard times, and they had to move in for a short time, or they're just saving up money so that they can move out on their own, or they have their own separate entrance, but they still live with their parents, but they have their own separate entrance, or they're at home taking care of their parents because their parents can take care of themselves, or the grandparents, whatever the case may be, or in some cases, they can't work because, maybe they have a disability or something like that. So that's one of the reasons why. Or maybe one day they're going to inherit the whole house. Like, when if their parents pass, they're going to inherit the whole house. But don't get it twisted, ladies. Don't get it twisted when they say, well, men who stay at home with their parents are no good men. No, there are some men out there who are still handling their business, who live with their parents for whatever reason. There are positive reasons to why guys still live with their parents. And then you have, like I said, you have those other guys who are out there who just don't want to do nothing with their lives. Just want to hang out in the street all day from dusk till dawn and just chill and hang around the way, whatever, smoke weed, whatever they do, drink, and have no ambition in life. that's the two differences right there. You know, positive and negative. But like I said, guys, don't assume that all women are bad. Excuse the noise. It's they have ambulance sirens or whatever it is. But anyway, don't stereotype a woman saying that, oh, all women are cruel and all women are this and all women are that. Because like I said, you have good women and you have bad women. Just the same thing, women, there are good men as well as bad men. Okay? So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. But you can't stereotype someone. Let's just say, for example, I'm black and I'm saying, oh, all women are bad. Then, somebody stereotypes me because of the color of my skin. How would that make me feel? That would make me feel offended. So, of course, all women are going to be offended because you said, all women in general, as opposed to some women. And the same thing goes with men, where you look at all those traits of men, and then you stereotype them based because they're short, because how much they weigh, and so on and so forth. But yet you don't know their situation. You don't know the cover of the, you don't know the story. You're just looking at the cover of the book, and you refuse to read into the story and stuff like that. So it really isn't good to stereotype anybody. As far as the dating pool goes, it's not good to stereotype anyone and stuff like that. I mean, yes, you can make a decision whether you want to pursue something with that person or pursue the possibility of something with that person. But don't just look at them and be like, oh, no, I want to go for them because of their weight, because of their height, whether they have all the teeth or not, or they're disabled, or because they're home playing video games, or because they ain't got no booty or no breasts or whatever it is, at least get a chance to get to know the person first and foremost. Get to know their personality. Find out what they are about. But, you have some people out there that, some guys out there that are just focused on getting some. Focused on the woman's looks. Focused on getting the woman's money and getting some. Rather than finding out, get to know what her personality is. And there's some women out there that are just looking what's in their wallet and all this other stuff that I just mentioned. But anyway, like I said, get to know the story before you decide to judge a book by its cover. Alright, peace.